Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode in beautiful Spakovo, Poland. We're in the second half of November already. Time is flying like crazy. And we do have some things we need to take care of today, and one of those is I want to spread some fertilizer on the field with the grass in. So basically on the meadow. Because I don't know how long the snow is going to be on the ground, and if it's on the ground for too long, the grass grows too much and I can't really fertilize it properly. Now, I know I said, Mr. Hugi, that this tractor is too small for the fertilizer spreader at the back. And looking now at it with that and inside, it really feels like it's too big. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill her up. There's a bit left over there. Let's see if I can actually pick it up. And let's put it down here. In any case, yeah, I'll fill this up. That's it? That's it. Okay. And I'm gonna drop it outside so I can actually pick it up with Lamborghini. But otherwise, yeah, I'm not gonna use the Zetor, the small Zetor, and that for fertilizing anymore. And I might start thinking about getting a bigger fertilizer spreader, but for now, I think it's working pretty good. Such a beautiful morning, and the mist rolling down the hillside, that's pretty nice too. So the other thing that I want to do today is I want to give our animals some names. And I have chosen a few, but not all of them. So yeah, after I get the tractor up, we're gonna have a stop down at the sheepfold, and we're gonna give some names. I think they're gonna be pretty cute and and funny at the same time. All in good faith. Let me check how this is doing. Alright, it's got a bit more than half of a pallet of grape juice still. And today I'm gonna go and buy some wooden barrels. I'm also gonna get a few things for farm decoration. There is a farm nearby that I can go to and basically pick up whatever I want. And I think I'm gonna do that. I also might have to clean this tractor up a little bit because it's filthy. Can't remember when I washed it last. This isn't aligned very well. So yeah, I hope you're all doing well watching this. And I hope life is treating you good. Okay, I think everything is connected. Let's go. Look at the beautiful sun going through the trees. Nice. Look at these mists. Beautiful. Alright, let's leave the tractor running. Let's go name some animals. Alrighty, so this is our list of everything we have in this barn. The stats are still pretty good. Feed is more than half full. Meadow is almost completely full. Water, basically the same. And now let's have a look. We have one sheep that's already named. Her name is Daisy. The other two and ram are not named. So I've been looking at this and I think I want to have you named Marshmallow. Alright, so you're Marshmallow. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I thought it was gonna show over here. And you are going to be Cupcake. Cupcake. And you, sir, you're gonna have a special name. Your name is going to be Sheer. Look. Get it? Because you shear the sheep. And the goats, I've not yet decided about the goats. Oh man. This is too funny. So let me just have a quick little check up on our animals. Alright, so you are... Where's your name? You're Daisy. You're Cupcake. And you are Marshmallow. So you, sir, over there have to be Sheer Luck. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. Now we need 2 more goat names. I'm not gonna do that today, but we need 2 more goat names. Oh man. Much too funny. Right, so without any further delay, let's go and sort out our grassland, our meadow. We technically have quite a lot of grass over here, but I want to keep it high as much as I can for the people to enjoy beautiful flowers and for different animals to enjoy beautiful flowers. And now that I'm talking about the beautiful flowers, oh, I hope the grass isn't too high for fertilizing. I have to have a look if this is actually effective. The pallets are on the ground, so should be good. So fertilized, 50%. Yeah, it's working. Alright, and let me close the doors because it's not extremely cold, but it's not extremely warm at the same time. So I can't remember what I was talking about, but it's fine. Oh, yeah, since I was talking about the flowers so much, I actually started wondering if we should get some bees. Especially because we have this huge meadow that we're not gonna mow and it's like full of flowers. different field flowers, we could actually make flower honey. Which actually sounds like a pretty great idea to me. Gonna have to get some more knowledge about bees because I don't really know anything about them. But on the other hand, it was the same with sheep and with cows. Chows. Keeps. Yeah. So I don't know why this should be any different. Yeah, I think I covered the field pretty good. The fertilizer is gonna get dissolved with rain and later on with snow, and it's gonna seep into the ground and reach the roots, I hope. So it's gonna help our flowers grow, our grass grow. There's quite a lot of projects that I want to do still on this farm, so yeah, I think we're gonna be here for a while still. And store this over here. So which trailer do I take? Probably gonna take the small one. And we'll see if we can get everything we need. I'm gonna use the big Zetor. And I'll see you when I return. No need for you to sit here watching me drive there and back again, but yeah, I'll see you in a few hours. Alright, finishing the last few touches. I'm storing some milk canisters, some barrels, some buckets and pallets, so we can load the wool on. I did bring a ladder, even though I don't think this opens. It should, but I don't know how. It seems to be stuck. So yeah, we got a whole bunch of new things, a few flower beds, and this little wagon with some stuff on it and under it. So I think this just makes it a bit more lived in, and I think it looks pretty good. I also got this tub and this wooden wheelbarrow. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave them there. They're gonna be for decoration. And I also got this wheelbarrow. Yeah, this wheelbarrow. Come on, wheelbarrow. Yes, and this wagon thingy, whatever that is. And I also got 3 new barrels for wine making. I'll show you here. Here they are. When we have all the juice squeezed out, I'm gonna put it into these barrels and let it ferment for a bit, and it should turn into wine. So that's the whole general idea, the plan. And there's another thing I got, yeah, of course, I just remembered, and that is a bird bath. So it's this pillar. There's some water in it, at least when it rains it collects a bit water. Or maybe the guests here are gonna pour some water in for the birdies, so they can clean themselves and make themselves feel at home. Right, so it's 11 a.m. and I still have to do a few chores. One of those is I have to get diesel emission fluid or diesel exhaust fluid, DEF. And is there anything else I need? Kind of feels there's something else I need to get from the shop, but I can't remember from the top of my head. I'm thinking of actually getting some more solid fertilizer because we put everything into the spreader at the moment. So in the springtime we'll probably need another dose. Okay, close enough. Yeah, so for this purpose I'm thinking of taking my Renault, because it has space for some pallets at the back, and I can put the trailer on. Are we in? Nope, not in. Okay, and I'm just gonna turn it around. I did say I was gonna wash the tractors, eh? Maybe yeah, I should do that. Because later on it's gonna be too cold and I really don't want water freezing in the joints of the tractors. Alright, so you're gonna wait over here. Because I need space to get the Renault out. Yeah, it's an old girl, but it's a good one. Barely starts, but when it starts, it's like it never even stopped. I used to say that a lot when I with my first car. When it starts, it runs like new. Okay, let's try to attach this trailer at the back. I really hope this is gonna be strong enough to actually pull everything. So here's hoping. These Renaults, they were notorious for having soft suspension. So soft, in fact, that it felt like you were on a boat when you were driving. And some people say that it was very hard to flip them on their side because of the softness. I don't know, can't say. And I for sure am not gonna try it. This is just not happening. Alrighty, so see you at the shop. This was a pretty soft ride. Alright, so let's try and park the car in a way that I can actually load it afterward. Okay, so let's open the trailer and let's open this. Alright, so I can open it while everything is attached. Okay, let's see how we do this. I do think I'm gonna put the pallet of fertilizer at the back on the trailer because it's simply gonna handle the weight better, I believe. Hi, Ben. Thank you, Ben. Okay, so it cost us 1,260 for seeds, 1,400 for fertilizer, and 130 euros for... Did I say dollars before? I meant euros. And 130 euros for diesel emission fluid. Now, can I fit those two pallets at the back? Let's try. This is gonna be a bit of a challenge. Hi sir, mind if I take the loader? Thank you. Right, so the plan is, if it doesn't fit on the trailer, I'm gonna put one in the back of the car and the other one on the trailer. Now which one is heavier? I'm guessing seeds are heavier. Can I actually check the weight? Alright, the fertilizer is heavier. This one is 750 kilograms in total, and this one is 427, which is almost half. So let's put the seed on first. What a cool little toy. I guess I would love this at the farm. Alright, it goes in. Perfect. I was sort of expecting it to go in because these trailers are pretty much standard. And so is the pallet width. Okay, so this one is double the weight. Yeah, I can feel the weight on this little thing. But it would be cool to have something like this on the farm, or maybe a skid steer. Those are also pretty nice because they can turn around on a dime. Forklift, I don't think that would be too useful for us because forklifts tend to have problems with soft terrain. They can handle extremely heavy stuff. It's a bit more in. Like I'm... I can see the car going up. Let's see. Oh well, it's still on the ground. Sure, why not? Might be better if I push both pallets a bit more in. A bit forward. So we don't have our wheels fly off. So I was saying that forklifts tend to have trouble on soft terrain because they are very rigid and they're also extremely heavy. They're like full metal, full steel. The battery or the engine is also extremely heavy, so Yeah, it's probably not the best thing for our farm. I'm gonna try to put that as much to the center of the car as I can. Means it's gotta be right behind the driver. Okay. And it's actually correctly strapped in. Beautiful. Okay, let's take it home. Alright, so it has enough power to actually pull away. That's good. So far, so good. I have to say I'm looking forward to using this car to take wool to be sold. The wool is actually processed in this building over here. You can just see it on the left. Oh, you let me go, thank you. So yeah, this building in front of the care home, that's a spinnery. And we're gonna drive the pallets here with this car. I think it's gonna be perfect. I'm also gonna sell goat milk, which I'm expecting we're gonna have after we have some babies. Some little goats. Does the goat have a name for it? The goat children? Because sheep have lambs. What do goats have? Goatlings. Yeah, in any case. And the third thing we're gonna take with this car is gonna be the wine. Now I don't yet know where I'm gonna take the wine, because we do have we don't have any bars here or any restaurants. I don't know. The reason why I'm buying all this stuff at the moment is, or before spring, is because springs are usually very snowy here and I can't really take my car out to go fetch anything, so it's better to have it on hand than have problems in springtime. Okay, let me take the DEF out. That's gonna be stored in the garage over here. And this is gonna be the perfect place for it. Like this. Can I grab it from here? Yes, yes I can. Alright, so this is 50 liter each, so we have 100 liters in total. And the rest is going down. And to think this was my great uncle's car, like main car for a very long time. Yeah, how times have changed. But I know I'm not the one to say because I drive a Lada. But that's a very robust and very useful car. for heavy duty work. Alright, let me take the pressure washer out. Okay, that is sorted out. And I do think I'm gonna have to refill the fuel and DEF. And I'm gonna try to use this tractor for cleaning up the snow this year. The previous season I used the Lamborghini, the Lambo. And this season I want to try with this one because this one has around 30, just a bit less than 30 more horsepower than the Lambo has. So I think it's gonna be a better choice. Okay, let's try and refill you. Okay, it's over here. Okay, how much did we use? 20 liters. Okay, well it was some. Because I was looking at 25-liter canisters at the vehicle shop. But Mr. Ben said that it's better to have 50-liter canisters. So I decided I'm gonna take 2 of them. And I guess I was right. Alrighty, solid fertilizer, you're gonna go next to the fertilizer spreader. Oh wow. Very heavy fertilizer. Right, now where do I have this stored? By logic, I think it shouldn't be next to the fertilizer but on the other hand, what could go wrong? Right? Or maybe I put it in front of the... Yeah, it might be better in front of the liquid fertilizer. Because that doesn't make any dust and it can't infect the seeds. Just push it in a bit. Okay, so next thought is I'm not gonna use You know what? Let's check the weather. And the weather is it's gonna start snowing, yeah. Okay. Rightly so. So for whoa 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 whoa. Careful, Paso, careful. Alright, so I'm thinking of taking the front loader arm off over here and whoops, wrong gear, and putting the snowblower on. And I definitely have to put some fuel in this tractor, especially if I'm gonna use it for clearing the snow. So why don't I reverse in and fill her up? And what, since we're not gonna be using the tractor anymore, let's put the rear weight on. Logistics simulator, huh? What to do first and in what order? I'm gonna keep it here so it's nice and close to the house. Okay. Alright, let's take the tools off and fill her up with diesel. Nicely done. We are all ready for winter. Is there anything else I need to put in the shed or undercover? Yes, there is that trailer and a few more machines, but I can't really fit them anywhere. So sadly they're gonna have to wait another winter outside. Can't really see very well from inside here. I'm probably gonna use the trailer before I use the grape harvesting trailer again, so can I try putting it front? Not the best, but can't complain. Better said, won't complain. And now for the last deed for today. It is it's not even noon, but we are running out of work to do for this year. And I think that's a good thing. You know, sometimes you gotta slow down and just let things run its course. And just enjoy the moment. Ah, yes. Get all that mud off. Alright, so this is gonna be it for this episode. Next time we're gonna be in winter, and we'll see how much we actually do throughout the winter. Otherwise we'll see each other in spring. Thank you all for watching. Hope you had fun. See you next time. Take care and goodbye.